Let me tell you guys a true story. I was 21 years of age. This is not long ago. 21 years of age. Yesterday was my birthday. And me and Andrew, what did we eat on my birthday?
KFC.
Why did we eat KFC? Because when I was 21, me and Andrew used to have no food. I used to drive my broken Volkswagen Golf to the KFC restaurant in Dunstable, United Kingdom. And I used to sit in my car. And you couldn't ever eat anyone's leftover food if they ever had their mouth on it. But at KFC, they used to buy buckets. And I would sit and wait for people to sit outside, eat their meal, and leave the bucket on the table. And I used to go and take that bucket, 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. And I used to collect 20, 30, 40 pieces of chicken that were perfectly fine left in the buckets. And I used to go home and I used to freeze that chicken. And me and Andrew would break it up, put it in our rice. And that was our meal. That's what sustained us for that hard year. That year we had when I was 21 and you were 22. That's how broke we were. I used to scavenge chicken from KFC because I thought, I'm not dying and I'm not losing my kickboxing fights because I don't have enough protein. What am I going to do to make it through the day? That's how broke I was. And that's a sad story if you never make it out. To me, that's a happy story. That's a story of triumph. Now it's like, hey, Andrew, it's my birthday. What we doing? KFC? And it's a big joke. We sit there eating our KFC laughing about how we used to scavenge KFC chicken. So we weren't really poor because Dad was a chess master. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So yeah, what's actually quite amazing is I became world champion, just became European champion. And like he said, we didn't have enough protein in our fucking diet. We're sitting there eating rice every day thinking this is the cheapest thing we can eat. We have no money, but we need some meat. How can we get meat? I became world champion without even fucking food. And you got these kids with millions and millions and millions. He ain't even got a 6-pack. It's fucking embarrassing. That's why I had to tell him. And I'm still going to tell him to the rest of his life. I said, bro, if you want to be a man, you need to go through some real shit. And you have to go through some trauma and use it, internalize it, and that's what turns you into a man. Yeah. If you're a man who's never had hard times, you're not a very good man. Any man who's had an easy life is going to fall and collapse in the face of adversity. And the whole point of being a man, the whole point of masculinity is the ability to resist. That is the whole point. So, yeah, you're right. That's not a sad story. That's a very, very happy story for us. We laugh about it permanently. So, as for why our father, the chess master, our mother,
Dad. Oh, we weren't really poor because Dad was a chess master.
Listen, our dad was a fucking G.
But chess pays zero. There is no money in chess. There's very little glory in chess, which is sad because everyone loves fucking football and soccer and all these sports I don't respect. In chess, you have to be an intellectual titan to even come close to mastering that game. And Dad was the man, but he never had a fucking penny.
Dad stayed in America to play chess. We moved to Luton, England, lived in a council house, government housing.
Homeless shelter first for 2 years.
Homeless shelter along with all the Kosovans at the time. There was a Kosovan crisis. We were with the Kosovans. Then we moved into a council house. Mother was on the dole. She ended up getting a job as a dinner lady one time. That was it. We were raised on $300 a month. Our father was a professional chess player, driving from chess tournament to chess tournament in a Pontiac Sunbird. Sometimes he won, sometimes he lost. A lot of the time he slept in the car. Had a couple thousand here maybe, but then he had to play chess with it for the next 3 or 4 months, driving across America from California to New York in a busted up Pontiac Sunbird, playing chess and winning games. I've been with my dad when he would go to the park with no food, no money for food, and go to the park and have to hustle the chess park players for $50.
And he'd do it.
Because he was a G. And he was not afraid of it.
We're not rich. You're not rich. You're broke. Tell him.
It's true. We're broke.